Have you ever sent a message to a prospect and got nothing but silence? The truth is, people don't ignore you because your offer is bad. They ignore you because you are not speaking to their psychology. Human psychology is the hidden key that makes someone stop scrolling, open your email, and actually reply. In this video, I'm going to share a 5 powerful ways you can tap into the psychology to get respond from your prospect. The first one is the Jagranic effect. It is a psychological phenomenon discovered by Russian psychologist Bluma Jagranik in the 1920s. It explains how our brain tend to remember unfinished or uninterrupted tasks better than completed ones. When we start a task but don't finish it, our mind keeps a kind of mental tension around it. This makes us more likely to remember it and feel the urge to come back and complete it. Once the task is completed, the tension is released and our brain can let go of it. So that similar technique you have to apply in your cold email copy. When you are writing an email copy, don't give away all the information in the first email. Create curiosity by giving just enough value but leaving the answer or solution incomplete. So for example, how you can do, so you can write like, I can see that you have integrated Salesforce into your company. We have worked with similar company like yours who uses Salesforce and reduced their cost by 30% just by making a single change. Can we share that single change? Here you can see that you have given the information, but what? It's incomplete. Okay, so now if you write like this, you are providing incomplete information that also generates curiosity. This will help you to get higher reply rate. But remember, this insight should be relevant and valuable. Otherwise, it can fire back. Your idea or information should really be helpful, not just a gimmick. This method works more when your prospect already knows you. Now, the second is the foot in the door effect. The foot in the door effect is a psychological principle where if someone agrees to a smaller request first, they are more likely to agree to a bigger request. It works because people want to stay consistent with their past actions. Once they have said yes to something smaller, it feels naturally to say yes again, even if something larger. So this works well in cold email. You have to ask a small favor, such as you can ask them to say yes to your short video or your PDF, whatever you are providing, instead of asking for a meeting. If they say yes to that a small thing, it is likely that they will book a meeting afterward. The third psychological phenomena you can experiment is commitment and consistency. So people generally like to act in a ways that are consistent with their past statement and behaviors. If a person has publicly expressed a belief or goal, they feel internal pressure to behave according to it. A clever cold emailer might reference something the prospect has done or said. For example, you can write like, I saw on LinkedIn that you are passionate about improving customer experience this year, and we have helped XYZ company to do it. And another angle of referencing a company is mission or values. Okay, so your company's mission is to X. So you have to write their company mission, and then you have to, provide your solution like you are helping them to achieve that company's mission. Okay, so if you would align your goal with your prospect or company's commitment, it will be hard for them to ignore you. Now, the fourth psychological phenomena you can use is that similarity and liking. So we tend to respond positively to people who we like or who are similar to us. Sales psychology often employs this through finding common ground or offering genuine compliment. A cold outreach or networking might note, for instance, I see we both attended this university. Okay, or as fellow marathon runner, you can say that I enjoyed your post on balancing training with work. Highlighting a similarity creates an in-group feeling. Also, people have a basic desire for appreciation and tend to like those who appreciate them. Now, there was a psychologist, Robert Cialdini. Now, identified this liking as one of the key influences on compliance. We are more likely to say yes to someone we feel fondly towards. In cold email, a friendly tone, a bit of appropriate flattery, and showing empathy for their challenge can humanize you. This emotional lever makes the recipient feel good and thus more inclined to reply out of goodwill. Now, fifth psychological phenomena you can use is scarcity and FOMO. That is fear of missing out. Scarcity is a classic trigger of human motivation. When something is rare or time limited, we value it more. In cold email, creating a sense of urgency or exclusivity can prompt quicker responses. I have experienced that when a FOMO looks credible, that it increases the reply rate drastically. So you can create the FOMO in cold email, obviously, but it should be like it should be feel like genuine. It should not write like, hey, I have only 10 pieces of this remaining, of this service remaining. So do you want to do, or do you want that? No, it would not work. So it should look genuine. So few months ago, what I have done that I use the same technique and I increased the reply rate by 350%. I was helping my client to sell their SaaS subscription, and in the follow-up email, while I was doing A/B testing, I mentioned that the offer is only limited to 10 customers. Obviously, I had increased the value of the offer in that email, and I saw that I was getting a huge response from that prospect.